What's going on, traders? Today is Monday, February 24th, 2025, and I'm going to do a recap of my trading for today. But first, I would like to say, apologize for being inconsistent with uploading these videos. I have been having a lot going on, and I'm working on a project that is just taking up so much of my time. But I know a lot of you guys asked in the comments on some of my previous videos, and if I'm still trading, have I gotten any more payouts since the one payout video that I last uploaded. The answer to that is yes. I am still trading. I have not blown any accounts. Still trading with Trade the Pool. So yeah, this is my primary account. I got two 20K accounts. So I got two $20,000 accounts. One of them I passed. They're both funded. Of course, they're both funded. One of them I've been using just for like testing purposes, testing different strategies, and trying to size up on my A plus playbook trades. And it's been up and down in that account, just because testing purposes and trying different strategies, and trying to scale up a little bit on my like I said, my A plus trade setups. So yeah, well, I guess I could quickly show you guys before we jump into the trading here, or the trades. So yeah, funded accounts. You see I got two active accounts here. One of them, this is a testing one. I'm actually down almost $400 in the account, and I'll open up that one and just show you guys. So yeah, like I said, it's been kind of choppy just because most of this, just is grinding down. This was happened in like 2 or 3 days, and I think I hit almost max loss. Which max loss on these accounts are $300 a day. You don't blow the account, you just it just stops you from trading, which is great. My goal is not to hit the max loss. If I get close to it, and I know that if I only have $80 risk or so, and the market's just not really moving that much, because I trade just the really hour and a half from market open, so about 9:30 to 11, and I usually try to get done at 11, like I'm walking away at 11. So yeah, I mean, as you can see on this account, I mean, I was up $965 on this account, but see, the one problem is now you got a 50%, what is it, what do they call it, the can't think right quick, where you got to make it, in order to get a payout, your best trade cannot be more than 50, or it can be, but you can't submit a payout unless if your best trade is no greater than 50% of your profits. I guess it's right here, you could read it. Your best trade cannot exceed 50% of total profits. So yeah, that's why I never submitted a payout, because I mean, I think my best trade on this account, if I don't want to waste too much time, $690. So essentially I would have to have $690 plus another $690 in profit, because $690 was my best trade in this account. So essentially somewhere about $1,200, give or take, before I could submit a withdrawal on this account. And I was up $900 and something, and it just faded out, and now I'm back down in this account. But like I said, this account is really for testing purposes, testing new strategies, and as I mentioned, just trying to size up and scale on my A plus trades, and that's what these are. And then anytime you see this kind of like grinding, is just playing around and not really noticing that, wow, I'm already down $200 and something for the day. And I trade light on those those testing strategies. I don't trade heavy at all. So back to the funded account, and this is my primary account here, and you can see it's not 20K, it's 24K. This is because on this account, I've actually scaled the account 2 times. So when you first start with a $20,000 funded account, you have a $2,000 target. Once you reach that $2,000 target, then you'll have a $2,200 target, and then once you reach that $2,200, you have a 24, and so on and so forth. And currently, I got $24,000 worth of buying power. Now, this is something that I know I plan on here soon making another review, because I know my first video on this YouTube channel is a review about Trade the Pool. And that was before I actually even started trading the evaluation. I've been trading with Trade the Pool for over 6 months now. And yes, I have blown one account. I actually blown one evaluation and one funded account. And unfortunately, those 2 accounts, truthfully, were the $180,000 buying power, if I'm not mistaken. They were pretty much the highest tier until you get to the ultimate. I think I forgot what they're called, but anyways, there were large accounts, and it was, me pretty much just getting back into trading, and after taking a break for about 8 months, and I did go and get the biggest accounts, and yeah, I actually didn't blow the first one. The first one I had, I actually passed it within I think I passed it within 30 days of me trading it, and the profit target I think is like $8,000 if I'm not mistaken. You guys could go check the numbers if you're interested on their website, but yeah, I think it was like $75,000 or $8,000, and I passed it within a month. And then yeah, it just went downhill from there, and I blew that one. And then the second one that I got, which again was the largest one, or second to largest account, and that was the evaluation. And I that was an emotional thing. I just was trying to get back to where I was. I knew where I went wrong, and yeah, I blew the evaluation. Then I started trading these 20K accounts, and I stopped trading large caps, and I just focused solely on small cap stocks and low float stocks. And yeah, it's been going great. Ever since that was back in October, the end of October, I believe, last year, 2024. And yeah, I've had these accounts. Actually, the other one, the testing account, 20K account that I just showed you guys, that was I passed that account in December, if I'm not the end of December, if not January 1st. So yeah, that's a kind of a new account. But this account I've had since, I want to say, October. And yes, I've had a couple payouts on the account. I think I could show you guys right quick. I wasn't planning. I was just trying to do a recap. But I know a lot of you guys have been asking in the comments if I'm still trading with Trade the Pool, how's it been going, and so on and so forth. But yeah, I mean, just to show you guys, I still got my accounts. Since my last uploaded video, I have not blown one account. And all these passing things you see are me scaling up my accounts. So these certificates here, just me scaling up the accounts. Every time you hit a profit target in a funded account, you essentially get moved into a new account, and then you get another certificate. So yeah. And then my payout certificates, you see my last payout was actually pretty good, $994. Now I have left $900 in the account as risk capital. So I am trading my own risk capital now. So it's no longer Trade the Pool's risk capital. So the $900 that I have as risk in my account, that's my pretty much the profits that I've accumulated, and I kept 900 and something dollars in the account to trade with. So, but yeah, those are my we got paid payout certificates, or whatever you want to call them. And then so yeah, my main account here, had a really good day today. And this is one of the trades that I want to, go, because this is an A plus. This is my A plus trade setup strategy. Not so much as it's just a setup, right? That just it's if they work out, you're getting like 5, 6, 7 times your risk, right? And that's the trade I want to go over with you guys and kind of show you. But just looking at my success rate, the success rate is actually better if you get a break-even trade. You're paying commissions, obviously, so you're actually down on the trade, even if it's a break-even trade, and it counts it as a loser. So I want to say my success rate is roughly around 50%. And no, I do not use TraderView. I have TraderView for tracking and journaling my trades. I got a spreadsheet now. I just instead of I was just truthfully, I didn't want to pay for it anymore. So I kind of stopped using that, and I just been tracking them in a spreadsheet. And I'm right around a 50-48. But my risk reward, I'm hitting at least 4 times when I'm right than when I'm wrong. So that's really where I'm making my money, and that's I always say I want to try to improve my success rate, but it's a give or a take. You either have a real high success rate with a risk reward, that's 1-to-1, maybe if you're really good 2-to-1. Or you try to get a 50% success rate and try to get 3, 4, 5 times your money when you're right than when you're wrong. And that's pretty much that's how I've been trading, and that's what's been working for me. I started this account. I started out kind of rough, and granted, this whole grind down, it kind of looks like the other account that I showed you, but this was pretty much trading NVIDIA. I had a day that I wanted to trade, and it wasn't the best thing to do. There was no small caps moving, and I wanted to trade. And this was like the second day trading the account, because I think, second or third day, because I had my first day, I actually closed out right here, $79, and then the second day, and then the kind of third day. But I was trading, you can see all these NVIDIA trades, and these were like little small paper cuts, and I know you guys are trading, or you just getting into trading, you got to be careful of these, because it doesn't seem like a lot. $16, $6, $10, and then $43, $61 winner, but they add up. I got a $61 winner, but if you add up all these trades, I just made my money back. So just got to be careful about the little small paper cuts, because they add up, and they'll hurt you. But anyway, we're here to the charts right quick. So, and this is another thing, I did shut off my platform, and when you shut off your platform, the little triangles, they go away on with Trade the Pool, or this Traders Evolution, I think it's called, their trading platform. So it kind of sucks, because then you can't really show what you were looking at. But I took some screenshots, and I'll go through that. But yeah, all right. So this was my watch list this morning. I had ATCH, STEC, PEPG, and then these ones I really wasn't looking at. They weren't really gapping up, too high in the morning. So I guess we could go, and what was my first trade? Actually, let me look at my first trade. ATCH, I think that was. Bear with me, guys. I apologize. Excuse me, I apologize. Like I said, I shut off my platform this morning, and unfortunately, I do not have the little triangles. So, because I know my first trade was a loser. I think it was right here. All right. So, excuse me. So I was watching this. What was this here? About 219 level. And I saw a bit every time it came down. a big bid started jumped in and kind of pushed price up, came down, but there wasn't really no volume. It gapped up a little bit. This wasn't the best ideal trade at all. Sometimes they go, sometimes they don't. It's just a probability thing. But essentially, what I was looking through, looking for a breakthrough the low, which this is the low of the first 1 minute candle, and we, kind of bounced up. And I was watching this large bid right around this level, trying to hold up the low of the day. And essentially, at this candle here, I had an order, sell stop order, at around 217. You probably can see that, and at 218. All right, right there, 218. So I had a sell stop order at. Wow. Okay. Well, that was probably anyway. Well, I saved myself a penny, but because I should have had it at 217, not 218. It looks like I got filled maybe at 218. I don't know how that happened, but yeah, it was supposed to be at 217. But I guess I got triggered in at 218. But needless to say, the trade did not work. I cut the loss really quick. $100 loss. I think I had 2,500 shares because this thing really wasn't moving. I was only looking for 10 cents. So yeah, it triggered me in, took the loss really quick, and then it unfortunately did go down 10 cents. So, but I didn't trade that because you guys could see, I mean, if you're looking right here, you guys could see the volume is really light on this trade, or this ticker. I mean, there wasn't really no volume, and the only thing I was watching is this large bid, couple thousand shares or something like that. Just every time it came down, it held. Every time it came down, it held. So I was watching that large bid. I felt like if that bid just stepped away, it would have just went down, and unfortunately it didn't. I think it did end up getting filled, that bid, so that's what happened there. But yeah, that's ISPC. And then think I was trading ATCH. I think this was a crazy one this morning. Yeah, this is one of the crazy ones. So yeah, actually, yeah, I got this up here on this chart here. So anyways, we can work with this bottom chart here. So this is ATCH, and wow, I mean, this I was looking for the short in the morning. I was down here hoping this was going to trigger short right below $4. So I was anticipating $3.99. So I think I even had the sell stop order right at $3.99. I think I had 1,000 shares risking about 10 cents, so about $100 on this trade. I mean, you could, if that would have went, I felt like it could have went right to 350. Could have, would have, should have, but it would have been a nice trade, regardless of the fact. I would have made, what, 3-4 times my risk really quick on that trade. Excuse me. So yeah, when I started playing this, I mean, you guys can see, I mean, 100 shares, 50 shares, I did this, I mean, you can't, on the $20,000 account, you got $300 a daily risk. And at this time, I think I was already down about $100. So, I mean, I only had $200 worth of risk. And yes, I do have more risk because they give you $20 risk bumps pretty much every time you scale your account. So I actually had like 360 or something, but I had no profits in the account, and there's an issue that I'm having with Trade the Pool with the scaling. But that's I want to do that in my review video. Give you guys a breakdown of their scaling, and I think it's more cons than pros, because just it messes with the profits that you have coming from your previous account. That's all I'm gonna say. But I'm in talks with them trying to get my account situated with some of the profits that I had left in my other account that was supposed to move over to this account, and I'm supposed to be up more than 486 on this account. But nevertheless, yeah, where was I? ATCH. Was this one? This I was trading one of them around 10 bucks. I guess this, oh yeah, this was $10. Okay. $10 right here. So these were my trades. Like I said, small size, 100 shares, 50 shares, risking around 11. And I kept, every time it gets up around $10, sold it, took some profits, sold it, took some profits. So I ended up here, I ended up making my $100 back just on small share size and just kind of like scalping in and out, right? Came up to 10, sold out around 9, came up at 10, sold out around 9, 950. So I was able to really, get my money back there. As you guys see, actually this one here was 100 shares. That was the first time, where was it? Right here. Yeah, I think that was right here. So, yeah, 100 shares, got down, jumped out at 900 bucks. I think I actually got in a better price, probably around 1032. Stopped right above that high, risking maybe about, I think it was about 60 bucks if I remember correctly. So $100. So that was, a nice little 2-to-1 or something like that. Just right around the 2-to-1 on that trade. So yeah, that's ATCH. And then the A plus trade here is this PEPG. And I saw this and I will go over it with you guys because I actually took some screenshots. So I'll bring in the screenshots. Here we go. This is my A plus strategy with this with these low float. Actually, what's a float on? Let me just check this right here. PE. It's not really too much of a low float. It's 17 million. It's a low float, but it's not like sub million share float. I mean, yeah, 17 million shares as a float for this. So but it is small cap, right? So yeah, this I mean, if you guys take a second, if you experienced, if you knew, look at this screenshot, tell me what you see right here. I mean, just put it in your mind. What do you see? Why would I put a sell stop at $3.34? Okay, $3.34. Why would I do that? Bam. $3.35, 313,000 shares at the bid at $3.35. And this was actually like 500 or 600,000. I don't know if anyone caught this, anyone trading this morning, if they caught this. But wow, I mean, it was like, it was really up there. Like I saw it up there. I could have sworn I saw it up there like 600,000 shares. And you can see 335 held one. This is a 1 minute chart. So we came down one, kind of floating, you can see it was holding up. And you can see I do have my triangles in this one. So when I initially saw that, I think I was, if I'm not mistaken, I was shorting this too soon. I think, because I think I longed there, and then this was so I don't know if I saw this at the time. I don't know if he showed up. I could have sworn he was there. If it was, I was selling in front of that, which is wrong. Okay, I mean, granted, I was only doing 200 shares at a time, and I think I was trying to put my stop up above this 354, and to see if we got to move down on 200 shares. But I was just, $20 loss. Looking at this, I was actually trying to sell short. But I think the reason why, let me bring this chart over here. We were right here. So this is a 5-minute chart, PEPG. Here's VWAP. We were grinding right here at VWAP. So if I was shorting there, this is what I was seeing, and I was trying to get this move down. Okay. I don't know if I would. I don't know. I don't think I might have not even been paying any attention to the tape until around about here. But if I saw, it was probably wrong for me to short in front of that 500,000 or 300,000 at this time. It was 313,000 share buyer. right? So, but we were under VWAP, so I was trying to anticipate a move down regardless of the fact. But 200 shares. Oh, where am I going here? 200 shares. So at this time I have 1,000. I actually moved my order. I actually placed 1,500 shares instead of 1,000. Now right now I'm at $70 risk on this trade. I'm thinking if that 335 bid moves away, pulls away, this thing's going. Because I mean there was a lot of selling up here. You had VWAP. VWAP was right here, and you have a lot of these wick candles, and came up here, wick down, and then it every time it came, it just stopped. I mean, this is a 1 minute candle, so stopped. I mean, it's like 3 minutes. It came down and it just stopped right there. And I was watching the tape over here. I didn't see. I mean, you have 1,000 selling at 338 at the screenshot. So I mean, buying here at 338, but they're actively selling into those bids. But every time it got down to 335, it stopped, and I did not see no one transact at that price. I mean, this is like an A+ trade. I knew sometimes they don't work out. There's times that they don't work out. What they'll do, they'll drop the bid to maybe 334, stop you in. If you have a sell stop, you're gonna get triggered in, and it's gonna go up, and you get triggered in at the low. Pretty much like what happened at the what was it? The other trade, the first trade I took that I showed you guys, got triggered in practically right at the low. Well, not right at the low, because it did go down. I cut the trade off really quick, to minimize my losses. But it didn't eventually go. But nevertheless, a lot of these times it'll go and wiki in, and you'd be like, wow, I just got and this thing just rips higher, and I got the worst price there is. I mean, that's this type of trade. But when they work, you're getting like 5, 6, 7 times your money. So $70 risk. You got 335 at the bid. I mean, you got $3.35. You got 300 and something thousand shares at the bid. So I'm looking for that order to give away. And we can see we can see they're stacking up here. I mean, they got some sellers, 3,000, 1,000. So they got some selling orders in here. And like I said, the main key was when you get down here to the bid, there's nothing transacting, meaning that there's no sellers hitting into that bid, right? There's no sellers hitting into that bid. And so that bid's actually not getting filled. So it's like a spoof order. They're just spoofing the market, trying to make it go up. And once that bid gives away, I'm going to show you here. This happens. Once that bid gives away, this happens. So, I mean, this 1 minute candle. Look at this thing. I mean, it just right down to $3. So, I mean, that bid stepped away. I mean, you did have something right here at 330. You had 34,000 shares. I had my eye on that, and if it didn't go quick, I'm out. I'm not even trying to risk $70. I mean, this is like a quick trade. I mean, if it triggers me in, comes down here to 330, stalls, I'm out of the trade, because I do see 34,000 at 330. 34,000 shares at 330. So I'm out. But it didn't do that. It just ripped. You can see the volume on that sell candle. It ripped. I mean, this was great. So as I mentioned, I did short. I did put 500. Because as a trade, as it kept hitting that level and not moving, I felt more confident in adding size to the trade. So I added 500 shares more to the trade, and yeah, I mean, I was quickly up $25 on this trade. And this was good. Really good trade. And I don't even think, give me a second here. So I scaled out, looking down here, looking at my trade history here. I have 1,500. So I sell 1,500 at 333. And I know a lot of you guys asked on my videos, so here's to confirm about spreads, slippage, and everything else like that. Well, where did I have my order here? 334. I had my order at 334. Where did I get filled in? Now remind you, look at this move. I mean, this is just a rip move. Where did I get filled in? 333. 1 penny slippage on a rip like that. So that's pretty good. You know, and I got 1,500 shares. So, you know, as a lot of you guys asked about slippage and whatnot with this. 1 penny, you know, well, it's really no slippage. I mean, none whatsoever. I got filled instantly, my whole lot. So yeah, I'm you know, short 1,500, and it went down right down to well, it went a lot lower, but I'll show you guys. I think I sold out at where my first off at. Took 1,000 shares, $2.99. So practically right here, $2.99. I closed out 1,000 shares, and then this is another chart. So here goes the and this, you know, it's upsetting, but I'm gonna tell you the reason why, really, because I had 500 more shares. So I had 500 more shares on, and my first out, I covered $335 in profits, and then my second 500 shares, I was going to let ride, and I was thinking this volume was just really, really high on this move. And I mean, I think it caught a lot of people off guard, because what I think essentially happened, I think a lot of people saw that 500, 300,000 share bid that was right there at 335. And I'm sure a lot of guys were trying to buy in front of that bid. You know, because if that bid held, I mean, yeah, it's going up. I mean, if that bid held, I mean, that's a lot of shares. You know, it's going up. And like I said, my couple 200 share sells was kind of stupid here. But yeah, that's you know, you live and you learn, right? And this was the this was great here. And yeah, so closed out second at $2.97. So $2.97 when I closed out that 500 shares, which, you know, bomb. And this here. Now, the reason why I did not hold this is because, like I said, pull up real quick. Like I said here, all right, the 50%, okay, your best trade cannot exceed 50% of your total profits. So essentially, if I did hold down here, or try to hold, you know, until I see maybe a green candle or some buyers really starting to step in, this trade would have been, you know, I don't know, I don't want to give a wrong number here, but it could have been an 8, 9, you know, right here it would have been almost like $1,000 trade. Okay, and if I caught that $1,000, that means I have to make another $1,000 before I could get a withdrawal. And on this account, I got, you know, the target's at $2,400. So, you know, I'm only gonna get, like, you know, probably one withdrawal at this account. And like I said, I've been having issues with scaling the account with the money from a previous account moving into the new account. Okay, and this is something, for me, this is a big issue, because I feel like it, and I've actually blown this account. I might as well just tell you guys right now, this account was blown, okay, but it wasn't, because I had $900 of risk capital of my own money in the account that was not moved over from the previous account. I contacted support, got in contact with I guess their the risk office, the risk management office, and had got somebody, and they showed me a screenshot on their website where they said that, oh, you know, $900, and I told them, from a conversation I had with one of the support agents earlier on in the year, like around January, what I had scaled the first time, and I told the lady that I want to keep $900 in the account, because I had to go through, I had to go through email to be able to make a withdrawal instead of hitting the little withdrawal button. But essentially what I'm saying is they did reactivate the account because they see I had evidence that I left $900 in the account, and they reactivated. Because when I initially got the account going, moved over to this account, this is what happened here. I was down, it was break-even trade, and then I was up 170. Like I said, I closed out the first day, $79 in profit, and then I think somewhere around here, that the second day the account, or I think it was actually down here, right here. Yeah, I think this where the account was blown. So then I got a notification that said that the account. I thought I just hit my max. I thought it was just something to do with my max loss, which, as you see, where is it at? Daily pulse. I think this might be it. So I got. Yeah. So as you guys know, I mean, if you're trading the 20K account, you only have $300 as risk until you scale up your account, and then you have 320, and now I got 344. So now I got $344 worth of risk, but I have no cushion coming over from my previous account into this account. And I could kind of just illustrate this a little bit. I think this is these are the funded. So yeah, go over this. So this is the disabled account. So as you guys can see, this account's $22,000. Okay, so this was the account that I had before the account that I'm trading now. Okay, and you guys can see that I had $2,200 as a profit target. As a profit target. So I had $2,200 as a profit target, and I hit that profit target. My last withdrawal, or payout, whatever you want to call it, my last payout, I think it was at like $1,500. So I took a payout here, okay, $1,500, but I still had $2,200. Actually, no, excuse me, guys. I don't want to get the number. Like I said, I got to go through and review my spreadsheets and all that when I got the last payout. But I think I did take the payout at the top. So I think I took the payout about $199. $1,998, whatever, $2,000, just say. Okay, I took a payout there. So that means I had $200 left, okay, to scale the account. That was my last payout at this account. All right, I had, a losing day or 2 days, whatever, and then I made it back, and then $2,208. All right, this account was disabled, and I moved into a new account. So this $200 should have followed me, plus my $900, as risk capital, because it's a max loss, $900. That I left in the account, plus $200, so that's $1,100 that should have been moved into this account. So that's $1,100 of my risk capital. I know it's going to say $900 loss, whatever, but I essentially started out this count at zero, okay? But I should have started out at least $200, right? Because I got my risk capital, my $900, plus $200 more. Okay, so this account should have started at $200, not zero. That's the issue that I've been having with them when you're scaling up the account. Now I know I said I was going to leave this for a review, but I'm here, and I know a lot of you guys have questions on Trade the Pool, and a lot of you guys are, thinking about getting involved with them or trading with them, or maybe you are trading with them, and about payouts. Payouts is good. Payouts, get a lot of questions on payouts. I actually got my last payout, the $900, I got in 1 day. I made the payout, submitted the payout through the little button here, little payout button. I submitted the payout 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Okay. The payout got approved by noon. And it was, no, I'm sorry. I actually got the money in my checking account the same day. Because I did it, I submitted the payout like 6 o'clock in the morning, Eastern Standard Time. It got approved by like 9. It was sent to Rise. Is it? Yeah, why is it? No, it's Rise. They use Rise. I always get the two confused. So it got sent to Rise by noon. I took it out of Rise and got it into my checking account by the end of the day. by 4. So yeah, payouts is they get approved really quick. That's not the issue. The issue is scaling the accounts. And if you're starting out at 0 and you left $900 and say you got a couple $100 coming over from another account, this could be dangerous here. You know, they're upping your risk, but your cushion is no longer there. So, you know, that's the issue I have, because I should have $200 extra in this account. And this morning trading, I think, like I said, my first trade was a loser, $100 loser. So this was actually in the red more, you know, I was like $300 into the red, getting close to that $900, which I should have had, you know, it should have only been like $100 loss in that account. I mean, in this account. So, it's just something, but they didn't, you know, I explained the situation. They did reactivate my account. So that's good. I mean, I'm happy about that. I feel like this hinders you from really, you know, making, you know, decent amount. I mean, I haven't made that much money. I mean, I think I'm only got like $3,000 or $4,000 worth of payouts in, you know, 3 months or so. So it's not like a bunch of money or, you know, anything like that. But I feel like if they give you the option, and that's what I'm going to ask. So I'll keep you guys up to date, but I'm going to ask today, write their risk management team an email, and I'm going to ask if they will give you the option to pretty much, what am I trying to say? They'll give you the option to opt out of the scaling plan. Because I think the scaling plan, if you're trading a $20,000 account, if you want more capital, just get another account. Just opt to the $80,000 account or something. I mean, there's no reason to be scaling, because if you know, that's another thing. If you're, how am I trying to say this? So if you got a $2,400 target, or $2,000, let's just say on your first time getting a funded account, if you got a $2,000 target, you hit that $2,000 target, or let's say you get close to it, and then you get a payout, and then you get, you know, you move, let's say, how am I trying to say? Let's say you make $1,000, you take a payout, all right, and then you make another, let's say you make another $1,000, and you got payouts are every 14 days, calendar days, not trading days, which is good. I mean, they'll give you calendar, so you could essentially get a payout every 2 times a month, which is fine. But then let's say you get moved to that target, and then you're able, let's say you got a day or 2 left to make a payout in the account, and let's just say you make that extra $1,000, and then you hit a $2,000 target. Well, then you get moved into a new account, and you're no longer able to make a payout or get a payout, because then you got to wait 14 more days, you know, if that makes sense. But yeah, that, you know, so I mean, and then, you know, if you're scaling up pretty quick, you know, that makes you only really get 1 payout a month, if you're hitting these targets pretty quick. So, and then just my whole issue, that what I don't like is I'm having problems with profits from previous accounts getting moved into the new funded accounts, or the scaling accounts, or the accounts that are scaled up a level. And that's what I don't like, because that means like it makes me feel like there's $200 whatever, but still it's $200, and it just gets, you know, it's like, where's my $200? You know, you start back out at 0, and granted, yeah, my $900 is risk capital, but I had $200 that's supposed to have been moved over from my previous account to this account. But anyways, I'm this subject for too long. But it's just something to be aware of. And like I said, I really want to make another review video, because I've been trading with Trade the Pool for what is it? I think it's more like 6 months. I think it's been like 6 months. A lot of guys go back to my first video on this channel. That's when I started. I made the video a day before I actually purchased my first evaluation with Trade the Pool. So, you know, and I want to do another one, because I've been trading with him for a good bit of time, and I want to say I'm pretty knowledgeable on this. I feel like I'm more knowledgeable than their support team sometimes, but leave that to another day. They have been really good. I'm not gonna say anything. Everything, the experience, the payouts, not too many platform issues. They've been really good. I've had a really good experience with them. The only bad experiences that I've had is scaling up accounts. So if you're a trader, if you're new, then you really don't have to. Your first goals are to pass the evaluation, maybe make a payout or two. Those should be your goals, and not really worrying about scaling up 10, 20 times in a $20,000 account. But because you might make a payout, you might blow, and then you blow the account, and then you have to purchase. But you might not get to that level. But if you're a little bit more experienced, intermediate, then yeah, these are things that you need to think about, because when you're scaling up accounts, when you're trying to build a buffer, in the account, and you're trying to take on more risk, because $20,000 is, you could, on these small cap stocks that are $2-3 a share, you could take on some risk. You could really take on, you could purchase a lot of shares at that price. So if you're trading like that, you really don't need to scale the account. You could opt out the scaling, keep a $300, risk limit, and then just build the account from there, and then take more risk with your own money. That you keep as a buffer in the account. So, anyways, that's that. So I thank you guys. This is a trading recap, and I'm going to, if you stuck around this long listening to me, hey, thank you. And I really do appreciate it. And I am going to be making my goal is, I'm working on a project for traders. So this is going to be, it's going to be I'm building out an application. If you guys watched a lot of my videos, I'm also a developer, web developer. So I'm building out an application that's going to be, it's coming along pretty good, and I don't want to give too much away right now, but I'm gonna be kind of showing it off on my channel. I'm really happy how it's coming along, and it's really gonna be beneficial to traders, and especially with issues like I'm having with scaling up, tracking trades, and whatnot. I don't want to say too much, but it's gonna be something big. It's long-term goal that I have, but yeah, I've been working, relentlessly on it, and I'm gonna be showing it off on the channel when I get more done. But what else I was gonna say? Yeah, I'm planning on making end of day trade recaps, so stay tuned for those if you guys are interested. I'm not going to shut down my trading platform before I do the videos. I like to, when I'm done trading, or when I'm up, I like to shut everything down and walk away and take a break, because if I don't, a lot of times if I have things open, I'll see things that later on, and I just don't want to, I don't want to overtrade. I don't want to give back profits in the afternoon or late morning. So I just shut everything down and take a break, come back. And then, like today, I'm doing this, I came back, I'm doing this video, and I turned everything back on. And unfortunately, by doing that, your little triangles, so you can't really, illustrate your trading, or go over it too good, because the triangles aren't there. Your entries, and you got to go and try to find the price. But anyways, I'm not going to be doing that. I'm going to, not try to shut down the platform, and just make the video right after my trading. And like I said, my main goal for this channel was to document my experience with Trade the Pool, and then also keep like a daily report card, daily journal of my trading for the day, and so I could go back and watch and see what I'm doing right and what I'm doing wrong, and improve. Because that's what trading is about. You have to improve. This is a performance-based game. If you're not improving, then you shouldn't be trading. If you're not tracking and analyzing, seeing what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong, and managing risks, this is not the game. you know, for you, unfortunately. But you know, we all know the stats on you know how many traders actually succeed, and you know we all know the stats on you know, with these prop firms, and you know you know you know, they make money on traders purchasing accounts. I don't know, you know, supposedly with Trade the Pool, you are trading a pool of capital. So I think Trade the Pool has a better system than most of the futures prop firms. But yeah, I'm not gonna go all into that. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna wrap it up here, guys. I appreciate you. Thank you. This is my daily recap, and I will be back with more. I'm gonna try to make another one. If I'm trading tomorrow, I'll make another one. Every day I'm gonna trade. I'm gonna make another daily recap. They won't be this long. I just want to touch base with everybody. I have not done a video for a while, so I just want to touch base and you know, let everybody know where I'm at, what I'm doing, and we'll go from there. So I appreciate you guys for sticking in. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of the day.